Yo.
Yeah. No,
We are back. The Kobe
China.
NFT
I want to talk about China.
Okay.
China.
The reason I'm not prepared is because I was so busy I didn't get a chance to look. But we'll still talk about those things.
Okay. Let's get it.
Hey yo, we on?
Welcome.
Welcome one, welcome all, man. Episode number 8.
What's going on?
To the
Number ocho, Big Kobe.
Big Kobe, Chavo del Ocho.
Let's go.
Yo, man, it's the Inglewood podcast, man. Welcome back. It's your boy Flex Max.
Jay Junes.
And just Joe JG.
Your 3 favorite amigos. Y'all know how we do.
Yes, sir. And we want to say welcome back, Just Joe. He wasn't here for episode number 7.
Oh, yeah, I know, man. I know I let you guys down that week, but I just took a little vacation with the family, man. It was my son's birthday on the 22nd.
Okay. Happy late birthday.
Happy late birthday.
Yeah, man, he's 8 years old, bro.
Big Ocho. Oh, episode number 8. Hey, Big Ocho.
Yeah, 8's a lucky number.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So we took him to Legoland. We went to Carlsbad.
Oh, okay.
We went a day early. Spent time at the hotel. Then the next day we went to Legoland, and then just kicked it in Carlsbad for the next 2 days.
Yeah, they got a cool little outlet out there.
I didn't make it to the outlet, man. I was just chilling at the pool.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Chilling at the pool, man.
Catching the tan,
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
I need a little vacay myself, but I got to wait. I'm going to wait till baby number 2 is here so I could take a whole, 2 weeks off.
Dang.
Even though they got paternity leave, right? I'm going to try to sign up so I get a little extra time. You know what I mean? I'm going to see what's up with that.
There is some extra stuff.
Yeah, I think Trump, he was like, yo, fathers need time off, too.
Yeah, I think it's unpaid, but...
No, I heard
paid,
there's
right?
paid. Yeah, I heard there's some extra paid.
Cause I heard you get paid at least 80 hours or something. So that's 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna see what's up with that.
Give me
man.
some. We out here too. We ain't no deadbeats around here.
Yeah, man, we gotta work too, man. Nowadays. But
back in my day,
when I was a youngster.
When I was a kid. Yeah, man. But right now, man. So what's up? What y'all been up to, man? We recorded last week. We actually just uploaded the episode, so y'all catch us on YouTube, man. Inglewood's podcast. We try and hit y'all with the back and back.
episode 7. Go check that one out before you listen to this one if you haven't heard it. And if you haven't heard episode 1 through 6, you got to go back and check those out.
Yeah, man. We trying to start a wave. That Inglewood waves.
We gonna get it to the level where you guys could see us every podcast. We just got to get there,
Yeah, episode 7 we did through Zoom with the homie Rob. Shout out to Easy Details.
Shout out to homie
Rob. So that's what we try and do. We try if one of our mates can't make it, we trying to hit y'all with it. Maybe we'll get a little guest and trying to hit y'all with another episode, man. Now we got this internet going. I think I was seeing the episode, man. I was froze at the end. I was like, y'all catch me.
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling you. The Wi-Fi.
I gotta check out the podcast myself. I never met what's his name?
Robert.
Have I met Robert before?
Probably
somewhere along the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. We should catch him on the show again sometime.
Yeah. He was down. He was down to come back for a part 2.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, man. So let's see. We got sports. We got some good crypto news, and we got our top 5. We're gonna hit you with the top 5, but yeah, man. Actually, I want to let's talk about sports, man. Let's talk about, did you guys play sports growing up and stuff, or what?
Well, me, I've known you since I was I think 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, I think where I first remember you were in 5th grade. No, 4th grade. 4th grade. I was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
And we shared a class with Miss Alexander. She was a little bitch. And, I think she's buzzing too. But, yeah, man. And, as far as sports, I played I think growing up, I had a basketball court in the backyard. The owner of the apartments, he had a basketball court. So I always used to play against older kids too. Because I was a big kid, but I was tall. So that I probably look like an older kid, you know. But it was kind of cool playing with them growing up. But I first started playing team sports in high school. We always played. We had our own sandlot at North Inglewood Park. I think it's still called North Inglewood Park. We had a little sandlot before they put a little satellite.
Shout out Inglewood North.
Yeah. And we played football there. We played baseball, football there. In middle school, I played soccer. I played 7th grade. Low key, the only game I played was the last game for like 2 minutes. I remember my pops was mad. That was the only game he showed up to too. He was like, because the coach was like, early in the game, he was like, Alex, you're about to get in. So my dad was like, mijo, start running so you could warm up, you know? So my dad, he was always on, like, he always gave me good advice. And I went in finally. Then they blew the whistle. It was the end of the game. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, that was kind of whack. 8th grade, I got cut. I think the homies were the captains. The motherfuckers cut me and shit. Yeah, soccer.
I still remember that shit. I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't play football. I got cut by the homies.
That's the only time that I actually ever tried out for sport.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not.
You got cut too?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh man, we got
fat
cut.
Ass kid running around.
Yeah, I played good defense though. Like they didn't think they should be like, look, this dude plays defense.
Yeah.
So when the offensive player comes, this big ass motherfucker is gonna try to tackle them. They're gonna get scared or panic and lose the ball.
Yeah, they're gonna kick the ball offside.
I wasn't slow. I was just overweight.
But other than that, man, like for me, it was like just like North Inglewood Park pickup games. Mainly, I've always been more of a soccer head, you know.
Yeah.
American football, I'll just kind of tag along with you.
Yeah. I remember we used to play at North Inglewood Park.
Yeah.
We used to have some good squads. We used to play tackle too. I used to play running back. In high school, I didn't play running back. They put me in the O-line, but if they would have known, like, the bus from the Pittsburgh Steelers was doing shit, big-ass motherfucker, the running motherfuckers over, they didn't know I was quick. I always had quick recovery. Like, if I could go 1 down, 2 down, maybe 3rd down, take it down off or something, if they put me a running back. But they always saw a big, or tight end. I remember in practice, I used to play tight end against the starting defense. They used to put me on offense on tight end. Sometimes, not all the time. Usually block. But I remember one time it was block, and pull off. And the quarterback threw it, and I caught it. And I boned out, man. I stiffed on one foot, and it took like 3 fools to tackle me down. So imagine in the game. But the coaches, I don't know, but the coaches, man.
Yeah. Play it safe.
They used to hate on us, like, not to be like, I don't know what the word is, but they used to hate on the Latinos, dog. I went to University of High School, dog, and they used to hate on us, low-key. As far as, like, putting us on defense, they never put us on defense, dog, for some reason. They had...
Do you have any Samoans in your team?
No Samoans. We used to have one guy called Samoan, but I don't know if he was Samoan or not.
Probably was. Probably
was not.
not.
In your team, I'm like,
nah, man. It was mainly Latinos and African Americans. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
And we used to call ourselves VLs, and we used to watch Blood In Blood Out back in the days. So it was always the VLs against the BGA. We had one polar bear. You know what I mean? He was with the VLs.
I remember the quarterback.
He was. Yeah, well, actually, we had 2. We had the quarterback and the linebacker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember the quarterback.
Man, football was funny, dog, in high school.
Y'all called them milkweed too, huh?
They used to call me soft. They used to call me soft in high school because in practice I never wanted to go hard. I always went hard. I was always a starter from 10th grade to 12th grade. I didn't play 9th grade because I didn't go to camp, so I knew I wasn't going to start. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not going to get no PT, so why go play? So then from 9th grade to 10th grade, you go to summer school, and then I became a starter automatically the sophomore year, JV. And 11th grade, I was balling. They finally put me on defense 11th grade. Balling. I had sacks. Westchester was the only game I didn't play good because the quarterback, that fool had some jukies, dog, and when he juked, I always got stuck and shit. But the linemen, they were like 6'5", 6'6" at Westchester, so I was maybe 6'2", 6'3". I always used to go underneath them and get past because they were so tall. So I just bull rush real quick, boom, or cut in real quick, and but then the quarterback always boom, little stunt move. I guess our coaches didn't teach us how to like stop. You know what I mean? And
they gonna teach you how to stop. You gotta learn now. Yo,
do it again.
if you don't know how to stop by now, hey, if you don't know how to stop by now, I don't know what to tell you.
12th grade, I went from summer school from 11th to 12th. That transition that summer, I went to go visit my pops in St. Louis. He was like,
okay, he was like, out there with Nelly, huh?
Yeah, low key. Nelly was that's when he was popping 12th grade. And I used to ask my primo, hey, what's up with Nelly? Where Nelly's around here? Because my primo lived in St. Louis. And he was like, nah, dog, all I bump is SPM. I'm like, okay.
SPM.
I think that's where I learned from SPM, from my primo.
SPM's hard, bro.
Yeah. And I came back, and the coach, because my dad wanted me to stay out there, you know, with him. But I was like, nah, I got to go with my mom's, you know. She needs my help more than you need my help, you know what I mean?
I'm going back
to Cali. And then, so then the coach, actually, it's a true story. Coach saw me first day of school. He was like, Escobedo, what's up? You playing ball or what? Because the rumor was I went to Venice. Everybody was going to Venice. I was in St. Louis, though. I think if I would have stayed in St. Louis, maybe I would have played some college ball. Because St. Louis, the Rams were popping at the time. You go to the mall, like, it's different than Cali. You go to the mall, all you see is Rams, St. Louis, Cardinals, everything. You come out here, you see every team out here, you know?
Well, not anymore. Now they're trying to do the Rams thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it was.
And the coach was like, you playing ball or what? And I'm like, yeah, coach. I was in St. Louis visiting my pops. I haven't seen him in a while. He understood. And he was like, all right, come to practice. Get your spot back. I'm like, oh, okay. And there's a dude. He was like 6'5", some Latino dude. And he was at my spot. So before you play with pads, you got to practice 2 weeks without pads to get your pads. And I was bull rushing without pads. And I told the coach, I'm ready. So I was like, I don't need pads my first 2 weeks. So I was going at it with dudes with pads. I didn't have pads. And the dude that was starting after that first week of school, he never came back. I got my starting job back. And that's.
Went to Venice.
But he stayed in campus, man. But I guess he was like, oh, this motherfucker got my spot. And low key, he came from Dorsey, and Dorsey was like one of those top 10 high schools. You know what I mean? And I guess he was weak, and I took his spot. I wasn't the best. I was a big motherfucker. I was about 300 pounds, 6'3", old fat, no muscle, but maybe some muscle. But
you gotta have some muscle to carry it all around.
Yeah,
that's the
so
thing.
like, I guess he felt intimidated or whatever, and I guess he didn't want to come back, you know. But that was it. I tried to go college. I played. I remember at one point, me and this fool used to go to me and just Joe used to go to 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
And that was our early 18, 19. Well, I was early 18, 19, 20, maybe 21 around that time. And I was actually in good shape. We both got in good shape, man. And we used to play We used to play basketball at at Sanella Park. And for some reason, it was always like brown versus black. For some reason, you know what I mean?
That's the way it always is.
And
not anymore. Not anymore. Because sometimes
was.
when I would go to the studio right there, when you stayed there, it had already changed. When we were younger, it was different.
Yeah.
But remember back then, because I would go sometimes to the park when we'd be waiting for Esco to get home or something. And I would play over there, and it was already like everybody was playing with everybody.
Yeah, it's better integrated, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I was in good shape, man. Low key, I dropped from like 335 at that time to like 245. My goal was 225, but one day at a basketball court, man, we were dominating, bros, and fucking, I was dominating. I was playing point. I was actually planning to go to West LA College to play running back, and I was in good shape because I used to run around that whole park. I think it's like a mile plus. So Sanella Park, and you run the one they put the arrows.
Like that, huh?
And I was in good shape. And I used to play basketball nonstop for like an hour and a half. And then when we were playing, I shot a jump shot, and some fool undercut me. He stepped in, and I landed on his foot, and my ankle. You know when you land on someone's foot, your ankle twists.
Yeah.
My shit twists, and I couldn't run or not, or play for like 2-3 weeks. And for some reason at the time I was young, so my mentality was like, fuck, I was pissed. First thing I did was grab a 40 and a blunt. And then from there, I didn't really try too hard to like rehabilitate and go try for fucking West LA.
You know what? That's why whenever I shoot a jumper, I kick out my legs. So I land like this.
Yeah.
I kick out my legs so I land like that. I reduce the impact of that roll because that honestly now people could do that dirty on purpose.
I think this fool did it dirty because we're balling, man. And he was an older cat. And man, he was like, oh, I don't want. And I think them fools, they saw me balling because I always played basketball. Like I said, since I was young. And basketball is like my favorite sport. I played football in high school because I was big and I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to make the basketball team, you know, so I'm going to play some football. And, but I always loved basketball. I was one of those dudes that used to walk around with basketball shorts under their jeans and shit, you know what I mean?
How about you, Jules? You got any interesting, did you try out for sports?
I grew up playing every sport, bro, like basketball. I used to play. We had a basketball court too in the back of the house back in the day, and me and my older brother and sometimes his homies would come over to him. We'd all play, or sometimes I'd even go to the park with them. But basketball, I never really took basketball serious. I didn't even know how to play basketball really. Like back then when we played, I didn't even really know basketball, like the actual sport, like what you gotta, how you can score and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Back then, though, I played football, too. I always played football up until when I got into high school. I remember that I went to, what is the summer called again?
Summer camp or?
Yeah, we basically the whole summer camp.
Yeah.
And when it came time to, like, go to the real thing, I remember I'd rather kick it with the homies. So, and that's the thing that fucked me up. I just didn't even go to practice anymore. I stopped going and everything. And I remember, like, to me, that's one of my biggest regrets, especially football, because I love football. But for me, my biggest regret in sports, because my number one activity, sport, whatever you want to call it, growing up, skate. I was a skater boy. I said, see you later, boy. You know what I mean? That was my thing. I'm a skater, bro. Like, I love skateboarding, but I fucked up my ACL when I was younger, and really bad. And I especially back then, they didn't have the surgeries that they do now as easy. Now it's all laparoscopic. But back then, the ACL was like, for you to get back to normal, just walking normal, probably be like 2-3 years. Now, you see athletes ACL 9 months, 12 months, they're back. But back then, it was different. So my thing was, I could get the surgery, and it'll end up like 80%. Or, because it was a partial tear of the ACL.
Yeah.
Or I could just let it heal slowly on its own, and it could get up to like 90. Yeah. It could heal up to like 90-ish. So I said, fuck it, I'll just let it heal. So for years, bro, this knee, I didn't have really that. And I never, like you, I never rehabilitated it. I never did the exercises, all that, you know what I mean? That'll build the muscle around to help that ligament. But, so I was honestly just riding with like a kind of like a empty, like I was shooting blanks, you know what I mean? Like I could look like I could walk and I could run. I just lateral movements were different.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Up and down, that's the one that really got me. Up and down, vertical. I'm sorry. I couldn't bend my knee and bring myself back up. Okay. With this one, with the power of this one, I started overcompensating my left one. So it could do both. Yeah. But my right knee, it was always like really weak. It would collapse on me. Yeah. If I tried to do it. Now I've gotten to the point where I can actually go down pretty low just on this knee by itself. Like I picked the left one up. Like a squat. Yeah, just on one knee. Like one squat, one leg. Yeah. I can get pretty low now with the right one, but it's nowhere near the left one. Yeah. So I think it's probably around 70 to 80%.
Mm-hmm. Like when you bend down, did it lock on you or what?
No, it feels like it's gonna let go. Something in here is just gonna say, yeah, you can't, and just plop. Yeah. Like it's just gonna
flop. Fall back.
Okay. Like let fall, like collapse down. Yeah. And I'll probably just bend. Yeah. You know.
Like, I think that's what I'm dealing. Low-key, I'm dealing with that right now. I think I got a little MC air tear because sometimes when I bend my leg all the like two in, that shit like, boom, my kneecap kind of pops out of place or something. And I got to stand up and like try to like
Massage that shit.
massage it, but like try to like put my leg straight so it kind of like, boom, pops back in place.
That could be like a little, like I've heard of people popping out their
Yeah.
kneecap. Like,
It happened because it was a dumbass move, man. It wasn't even working out or nothing, man. I was picking up my son, and for some reason, I tried to pick him up and bend my leg laterally. I was on the floor. I was sitting down, and I tried to bend like this instead of straight. And that shit was like, boom, and I fell to the ground like, oh, shit. Man.
that's something that honestly you probably rip a little ligament.
Yeah, I think
and
I
it'll
ripped
never be the same. Like that's what fucking the knee is so
Yeah,
complicated,
man.
bro. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, because the knees are supposed to move just back and forth. Back. They're not supposed to move laterally.
We're over here freaking. You know what? The homie Rob, actually, easy detail. He just located his knee playing soccer. So every time now randomly when he just runs, sometimes
Yeah.
it'll pop out and he
Oh,
falls. He'll
yeah.
just yeah.
That's just crazy, man.
He has to pop it back in.
Yeah, that's what happens to
I
me.
wasn't really that athletic young. I really didn't sustain that many crazy injuries.
Yeah.
From doing all this shit. Yeah, I feel you.
I think the craziest injury I ever got was like I was like 26, bro. I tripped on something at home.
Yeah.
And my fucking pinky.
Oh, I think I remember.
fucking went the other direction. I dislocated and went the other direction. Like I'm right here, like with my pinky, and it's just facing to the right.
Oh, shit.
Fucking D, my wife, she fucking just was like, I could try to put it back for you. And I'm like, all right, do that shit. I'm fucking crying.
Did she put it back in?
Yeah, she did.
How the hell did she do
just,
that?
She just twisted it back to how it's supposed to be, and then like, you know, they heard like a little.
See,
crack
that's
pop.
so weird how it could just.
Ah,
I
man.
remember
these
I was
bones,
supposed to go
man.
to my parents, visit them that day, and they were like, I called them, and I was like, you know, I'm not gonna be able to, you know, and then my mom's like, man, whatever, man. I got home, we went to go visit the next day, and I'm like walking in sandals and shit, and he's like, oh shit, you really did fuck up my foot, my pinky, my foot was like all purple.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the worst.
Yeah. That shit's crazy, man. Like, I've gotten more injuries trying to like work out and be healthy than I've gotten not trying to be healthy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna get hurt working out. That's how you get
That's
hurt. You don't
crazy,
not get
yeah.
hurt not working out.
I was
I mean,
like,
you don't get hurt
damn,
not
man.
working out.
But that's just funny, man.
You guys want to know something weird? I remember like when I was younger, I never could get bruises. Like I couldn't get bruises. Like real shit. Like purple bruises, I couldn't get them. Like it was maybe about like 5 years ago. I noticed like my first purple bruise, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I had never like I don't know my skin. It just I guess I got thick skin or something.
Yeah.
Somebody had told me something like that. That's why I couldn't really see the blood underneath
Yeah.
whenever I would. But not too long, like it was like 5-6 years ago. I finally noticed like a bruise on me. It was like right here, and I was like, "What the hell?" It was actually purple, and I had never seen that. But
Yeah.
I remember telling myself like, "Damn, am I getting old? Like, is this my skin?" Because they say when you get older,
Yeah.
your skin thins.
It'll
Yeah,
get
yeah.
thinner.
So I'm like, damn, man. I remember back then I used to play football. We used to get hit by everybody the
Yeah.
next day, no bruises. And now, and what that was something little, like, I think I just hit the corner of the couch or something like that.
Oh, man.
It was a little hard, but it was, because it's the corner.
Yeah.
But
A little acute little fucking
Yeah.
angle that's perfectly
Yeah.
fine, that just ready to fucking short something.
yeah.
Those are the worst,
Those are the
man.
worst.
I actually banged my head today. I was trying to get I have my son's shoes in a little rack, and there's like the ceiling under the shoe rack is a little low, and I ducked. And when I ducked back up, boom, like, fuck.
Man.
That shit
Those are the
hurt.
kind of things where you gotta take a second, and then if somebody's asking you if you were right, you're like, hold on. Don't
Yeah,
talk to
low
me,
key,
man.
it was one of those,
Like,
man.
just chill. Don't
Yeah.
even say nothing right now.
I was
I don't need
dazed.
any
I was
words
like, oh,
around me
shit.
right now. I need my thoughts. Only my thoughts.
Exactly.
That's so weird how we get that into
Like I
shit.
get fucked up, and it's like my wife knows me already. She didn't even ask me if I'm okay till like 5 seconds later. You know. Crazy.
That shit's funny,
We're
man.
crazy creatures, man. Human beings, man. We're so crazy, bro. Real talk. We just the way we like certain shit, and the way we react in certain situations. You know, like that's our go-to. You know, like yep, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. So what's up? Like we got some basketball. Well, actually, Joe got some crypto news, man.
There's a couple things I want to talk about. There was one thing I wanted to talk about Kobe, but
Kobe.
I'm a little bit unprepared, so I might have to skip that one. I will say though that I believe that their NFTs are going to be dropped soon.
Yeah.
They posted something cryptic on Twitter talking
I've
about
seen that.
Don't sleep on KB. You know, I think we commented on it.
Yeah, I think the dude that actually is doing it, right?
Yeah.
He liked the comment.
But he was a little cryptic about it. Like he didn't really say.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing or nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just like, don't sleep on it. You know?
Yeah.
So we're just keeping eyes on that. Big Kobe, Black Mamba. They're gonna do some NFTs, some commemorative stuff for him. So that's something to look forward to.
What was it tonight? You mentioned tonight's Top Shot's anniversary.
What time is it? Okay, it's 12:10 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so today is October 2nd, right?
The second.
So just a few hours ago was the 1-year anniversary of the public beta of Top Shot.
Hey.
So you can say it's Top Shot's birthday, October 1st.
Ooh.
So they're doing giveaways on Twitter. Like all the influencers were like, yo, they gave me some packs to give away.
Oh, dope.
So me, I just, they're like, tag a friend.
Yeah.
Do that. I'm like, I'm there. So they were doing a giveaway too for the 1-year anniversary pack.
Yeah.
But you already have to be an account that's been verified.
Yeah.
Like you've either bought enough or sold enough to where they ask you for more personal information.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's the requisite to qualify for the giveaway. And it's not like they're gonna give it to you right away. It's like you have a chance to get it.
That's just to get in the pool, the lot.
To get in the pool,
exactly.
yeah.
Man, this is gonna be crazy how they do this new thing, bro. Like NFTs are gonna go crazy with that kind of stuff. The exclusivity is gonna make it just so much.
Exactly.
Man.
So So I'm excited for Top Shot, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of cool because they started last season, right? They just started like a year ago.
Last year in October 1st.
So it's kind of cool to see the transition to the new season, which is coming up at the end of October, and how prices may be different from the prior season as far as the cards you already own to the new cards coming out.
Because right now, Series 1 was Series 1 had kind of low amount of cards, right?
Yeah.
Series 2, they had some like ultra common cards. They're like 100,000 plus.
Yeah.
But they still had like their only 15,000, only 10,000. So that's good. So I'm kind of curious to see what Series 3 is going to be about.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they're going to bring the Run It Back packs. Where they kind of talk more about like they go years back.
Oh, okay.
And they do like
that'd be kind of dope. Yeah.
They did it for the first year. So I think probably for this new series, they might. I don't know if it's before Series 3, they might put in some packs. I hope they do a Run It Back, man.
It's kind of dope. It'll be kind of cool to own some cards from like players from the '90s and stuff like that.
And I don't know if we talked about this last time, but they got the WNBA going right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know too much about WNBA. But I made sure to get myself a card.
I feel you. You never know.
I plead the fifth on the WNBA.
Yeah, I don't really watch it. All I know is Lisa Leslie. Now,
Lisa Leslie, the greatest WNBA player ever.
Yeah, that's all I know.
So if you got
and the new one is Candace Parker.
Okay, I heard her
too.
Yeah,
she's on the Sparks. She's a new Lisa Leslie for us.
Yeah, so I bought a pack. I didn't qualify for the pack, or I did qualify, but I forgot, so I missed the pack.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get some Sparks cards. So I got one card, and apparently if you bought a card during like a certain time, they snapshot your account and they would give you an extra thank you pack.
Oh, dope.
So I ended up getting a pack after all.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much Top Shot in a gist right now, man. Nothing's too crazy going on. And then I guess the big news today. Also from Dapper Labs, that's the creators of Top Shot. We got a collaboration now with NFL and Dapper Labs.
Oh, dope!
Official.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So it's pretty much going to be the Top Shot of NFL. So I imagine that it's gonna be like the same thing. People are gonna be scrambling for the, to try to get in, try to get all the early adopter shit, all the Series 1 shit, and we'll see, man. We'll see where it goes, because what they're saying is it's not gonna be exactly like Top Shot.
Well, I don't think it can be, because you got to understand the NBA markets their stars, so you know the stars.
Yeah.
You know all 5 players on the team.
Yeah.
You don't know all 22 starters.
I
in
love
the
that you
NFL
said
team.
that, because I was in a Twitter space. It's kind of like those clubhouse things, and some guy said, I'm curious how they're gonna do the moments, because he's like, in my opinion, he's like, I don't know if I really want to see like a linebacker moment, like how he was stating about like how exciting is that compared to like, maybe like a quarterback or something like that. So they're curious to how they're gonna, because they're gonna be animated, I think, like the basketball.
Okay.
Ones. But
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it's gonna be. Maybe more stats.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
Maybe,
because
yeah.
it translates different. Like a dunk is different, but I mean a good hit, a good tackle,
Yeah.
you want to see that if it's one, or like a pick six.
Yeah, pick six.
You see that.
Yeah.
I could or sack.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like 40-yard
Like, those
run
are
or
gonna,
something.
I'm assuming those are gonna be like the main ones, because in Top Shot I got a lot of dunks, because dunks.
That's probably the easiest way of
Yeah.
scoring. Everyone's like 6'7" average.
And I got a couple like handles cards, but I mean they look cool, but not like if you're rating like between dunks and handles,
The dunk.
I'd rather have a dunk, But yeah, so that's top. That's
That'll be
Top
kind
Shot,
of dope
that's
to
NFL.
see. Because, well, they have NFL cards, like
Yeah,
actual
like,
cards.
the Panini and all that.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool because it's more. I think there's more plays, like more plays in football where like impact plays, like you said, like a sack or interception.
Like,
But if
let
you
me
think
give you
about
a-
it though, basketball, every play can be an impact
Yeah,
play.
yeah, I feel
Literally,
you,
Let me give you a
yeah.
concept
every
right now.
play.
Yeah.
All right, for an NFL NFT. Okay, so you know how the Top Shot ones go, like it's like the little hollow cube spinning around.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say they stay with that, right? But then what about if they do like? What about if they do something where they show the play, like if it was like how they have it on the board,
Yeah.
the X's and O's.
Yeah.
Like even if they kind of flash that in the cube somehow, it's something
Yeah.
like I don't know. I'm just trying to think how.
Like
How
you
they
can
gonna do
okay,
it?
so I get what you're
So it
saying.
shows it
It's
like in real time, and then it shows the play or
Yeah.
something.
okay. I'm not sure if this is exactly what but it'll show like the play, how it's run, and it's flipping the cube, and then
Yeah.
it shows the actual play that they did it.
On the board, yeah, and like maybe like the arrows move or
So
something.
how he did it, how he read it, or the
Yeah.
play and stuff like
Just
that.
curious,
It's kinda
'cause
cool.
they haven't
Maybe
really,
that's a good idea.
because they haven't
I
really
would say.
explained how they're gonna do it or how it's gonna be. So
Yeah.
just kind of like throwing some ideas out there. But
So
maybe-
our advice would be hop on this shit quick
yeah.
before it gets like too popular
This
and
is
like.
not financial advice, but it is.
So when does the NFL one start?
That has not been determined yet.
Because that thing is gonna be
Yeah.
something you want to get into. I don't know who you are, but anyone, if you're anyone, you should probably get it because
Yeah.
that's gonna make a resale
So
market.
Dapper Labs, man, they're the ones that are doing all this technical shit. The rumor is that La Liga might be doing some collabs with them too, some soccer.
The Mexican soccer league.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what they're saying. But we'll see, man.
I heard the Chivas are playing El Salvador. I think in a week or two.
Chivas are playing in El Salvador.
No, they're playing El Salvador.
Oh, the country.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was telling one of my
Damn, that's my
coworkers-
teams right there. I play them myself.
Hey, bro,
I was
hey, bro,
telling
right
my
now-
coworker, I was like, hey, El Salvador vale madre, güey. Ni le mandamos la selección, le mandamos las Chivas.
So y'all can see the Chivas, man. That we play against countries, homie. It ain't that good, homie. Ain't no little ligas and MLS and nah.
I tried to
It's
bet him
Mundial,
20.
compa.
I tried to bet him 20. He was like 50. I was like, nah, I'll do 25.
Hey, but right now, bro, in my opinion, like the country of El Salvador, bro, they're up there, bro.
Yeah.
They're up there, dog. They're making history.
Well, they got the Bitcoin going, right?
They legalized Bitcoin as legal tender.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are like, I don't know about this shit, but other people are really excited.
Yeah.
Really excited. I'm excited, bro. Like when the day that they legalized it, I bought some just to
Yeah,
kind
I
of
feel you.
commemorate that shit, like to feel a part of that, because it's history, bro.
They're gonna. It's
Yeah.
gonna just keep getting bigger too. If a whole country backs it, you know it's gonna get bigger.
Bro, El Salvador right now, you want to know how they're mining Bitcoin? They're using fucking volcano power, bro.
Oh shit! Is
To
that why
mine.
the lava dripping or what?
They're using the energy source of a volcano to create energy to mine their use their Bitcoin miners to generate more Bitcoin
Yeah.
without having to because right now they're like, oh, Bitcoin is so anti-green,
Yeah.
not carbon friendly, so they're like, all right, we're gonna strap this shit to a volcano and
You don't think that shit
So
will
how,
cause
so how
volcanoes
does
to erupt
Bitcoin
and
work
shit?
to create more, or how does it make more?
okay, so Bitcoin or blockchain technology is like think of it like a ledger, like a big ass notebook,
Mm-hmm.
or like hundreds of people that are verifying transactions.
Mm-hmm.
So if one, like let's say you sent me $10 in Bitcoin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like we got 100 people verifying, and then one of them puts, oh, you sent me 20. Then all the other computers, let's say, these people or their computers or whatever, they verify and kind of cross and double check with each other to make sure that that's true.
Yeah.
And then so if one node says something different from all the others, then they kind of like they cancel that out. It's like all consensus, like everything has to agree before it moves forward.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like with money, it's just some person,
One person to another.
one person to another. To generate more Bitcoin, you use your computer processing power, like graphical miners or like the CPU RAM. And what it does is it solves mathematical problems, and it's just everything's running on your computer. And then it's called a block. So once that block is solved, then depending on how many people are pooled together, the resources, whoever has got the most resources and whoever computer solves the algorithm for that block receives the most reward of Bitcoin. So it's just,
Who makes the block for you to solve?
it's all decentralized. Nobody makes it. It was a software that was created for finance, but they don't even know who the hell the creator is.
Satoshi.
Satoshi Nakamoto, man. I don't know if it's like what is it? A pseudonym. So that's not even.
No one knows who that
Yeah.
person
No
is.
one knows who it is. No one knows if it's more than one person,
A group.
a group, a female, a male, whatever. It's just some cyberpunk fools that fucking just release the information to the world.
So they released the software, and somebody found this software.
Well, here, the software is based on government technology, cryptographic like code technology called SHA-256, and so that's where the technology comes from, actually, from the government. But it was public. What is it? Open. Like it was public information, so it's like open source. So then people started fucking with it, and then right around like 2009. Do you remember when we got that stimulus package with Obama
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff? That's around the same time that Bitcoin was created. But I didn't learn about it till like maybe 2014. Like that.
Now created how? Created as
Or
in
in-
some guy,
Yes,
one person.
Some person or group of people, or has to this day has not been discovered who. So there's a lot of conspiracies with that shit, bro. Because the fact that it's like a government code
Yeah.
thing.
They think definitely somebody.
Within the
obviously.
So they're like, people are like, is there a back door?
Oh yeah,
And all
there's a
this shit
back
is
door.
open source, so people.
Everything is back door.
So
On
Yeah.
scrutinize
that has to be, but yeah.
and people scrutinize it, and so it's like, you could say the technology has evolved from that point, but it's like you never know, man, never know. I want to answer your questions better next time, because I gave you some answers, but I don't think I gave you complete answers.
No, yeah. I mean, I know that stuff like that's not something that is easily just like you can't just remember. I trust me, I know that stuff is really complicated, but it is. You telling me that has put me onto a path where now I'm very curious to understanding
Yeah.
better, because when you told me mining Bitcoin, that's when I'm like, huh.
It's just a term.
Yeah, that's
Really,
a
it's just
term.
your computer processing.
But it's
powers.
creating. That's
Yeah.
what mining in physical term would be mining, like
Like, for
physically.
example,
But in the computer space, it's literally doing something.
yeah, like us working on a daily basis would be like us mining, generating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the computer using its energy is kind of like they call it proof of work, like because it did this, this proves that it kind of like it backs it as like exactly what it is, proof of work, and so it shows that that's where I guess the value comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like to go too deep because I feel like I'm gonna just go in circles. but yeah, man. That you said that you have an interest in it. Are you interested like in like racing games? Do you like that much?
Honestly, I grew up playing video games, but racing games are the one games where
California, USA. What's it called?
Cruising
Cruising
USA.
USA.
Shakey's, you go to Shakey's, yeah, you get some fucking pizza, and then you get the little car.
So there's this game called Rev Racing,
I've heard of it.
and it's a crypto game. Like I low key I've been fucking playing that shit like for the last week. I've been like hopping on at least a couple times a day. But so they have this token, like a crypto token like Bitcoin, but this one's called Rev. Rev or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The company's Animoca Brands, and so they're making this game kind of like a Cruising USA or like more like Daytona or like Ridge Racer, where you're just doing a time lap.
Yeah.
And so the cars are NFTs. So you go like on OpenSea Marketplace, and you buy one. Right now the floor price is like $50, but they all have different skins, like different looks and stuff. And so you purchase this NFT, and then you pay 5 Rev. Each Rev's about 20 cents right now. That's a little bit like a little less than $1 to play. And then you're pretty much you're playing for rank. And if you rank between 1 and 1,000, like you win Rev. Like you're playing for money.
Okay.
It's like, so that kind of creates an incentive. And if you're a gamer and you like racing games, like fuck it, might as well give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
And I've been growing, man. Like the first time I played, I finished the fucking lap in maybe like 8 minutes. Terrible. But now, dude, I fucking knocked that time in half. I'm in the 1,500 ranking. Like everyone who's playing this game right now. So I'm gonna just keep pushing, bro. I'm gonna try to hit like 500.
You know that's crazy because, okay, so now my question: Litecoin, was that created from that same software?
Any crypto token that you see is pretty much gonna be.
I'll cancel this one.
Any crypto token that you see is pretty much like coming from Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? They all come from Bitcoin because that was the first one, and then from there people just like, oh, let me change this, let me change that, and so the utility changes. So Litecoin was the second one. That's why Litecoin is so popular. That's why Ethereum is so popular, because those 3 were like the original ones.
Yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm. Those are the 3 original, and that's why they compare Bitcoin to gold and Litecoin to silver.
And now, how do you mine Litecoin and how do you mine?
With Litecoin, it's the same process.
So it's a program too.
Yeah.
That
It's
the
a
same way. It's a software that your computer's trying to solve.
Yeah.
Now, the computer that you need, can I use a computer of mine, or are these supercomputers that are?
You can use your computer, but it won't be as good. Like, like say you got like HP computer, $400 at Best Buy. Like that's just not going to really generate much.
Yeah.
What they have now is they call them ASIC miners, and it's like CPU.
Just the basically
Just
raw
the basic
power.
shit, raw power. You hook it up to your laptop, and then you just put on the software so you can read the stats, and it just mines for you.
Basically, that's like a whole its own,
Mm-hmm.
and it's they cut out everything else that's not necessary for it to, and it just basically oh, that's so smart.
The bare bones, because since that's why people are like green people complain, because it's not green friendly. So, you know,
Oh, I'm starting to. Damn. So this is crazy.
so now they're trying to move into like, all right, let's do solar shit so we can shut these people up.
Yeah, that would.
You know, honestly, that's what it is.
Okay, so now you telling. Okay, I know this has been a long conversation,
Yeah.
everyone.
Let's do it.
But the reason why I asked that question is now it all makes sense why when he said that El Salvador is mining it with lava, why it was a big deal. I didn't even understand. I'm like, why is that a big deal? How is it? And it's like, no, because it's a natural resource. They are, all you green people out there,
Shut the fuck
shut the fuck up. Bitch, no,
Dude.
fuck up.
The U.S. is having a field day with the president of El Salvador. Dude. Like, they are like
The media?
Look, like bureaucrats from here in the U.S. Like, you know, fucking the Senate. They're all shitting bricks about El Salvador right now.
El Salvador can become rich so fast people don't understand.
Because they bought the dips. This shit's gonna keep going, man. And they started a fucking cascade. They started a waterfall of all these other countries that are about to fucking get Bitcoin as legal tender. Because they pretty much made the template.
Unless
You know?
they get this United Union in the World Union that they want, and they say, you know what, El Salvador is devalued. We're not messing with.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with centralizing world government and stuff like
And
that.
that's why this money, or what we call, or I'm calling it money, is beautiful because it's decentralized. So if they try to fuck with El Salvador, like any other country that's using Bitcoin, will be like, all right. Well,
I'll fuck with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you guys, not even country, just a person. Because like say this country, they have VPNs. There's dark web. You
Yeah.
can go whatever country you are in, and you can use your Bitcoin,
exactly.
mine it, and or
Yeah.
you know.
Well, it's funny you say VPNs because right now, like there's some tokens that you can't fuck with if you're an American in the United States.
They're
Because
doing
of
that.
like because of the whatever, like who's developing it, where it's being developed. But if you if you hop on a fucking VPN,
Anywhere.
you can get that token. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know.
It's like what China just banned it, right?
You know, China bans it like every couple years.
Yeah.
If you look at this fucking news cycle for China and Bitcoin, like every 3 years, bro, shit starts popping. They kind of like looks like they're losing a little control of the financial, and they fucking lay down the law, and then they're getting ready to make their own token.
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
Yeah.
they
United
honestly
States too.
people
Yeah.
don't understand, but China is on some different shit.
Like
we
all
think
these-
what we want here is something. China, what they want, they are not only do they have a credit system for financial, they're doing a social credit system
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna have this is the future. They basically want on a screen, they pull up everything about you, your social friends, your economic, everything, how much you make. Like
Yeah.
it's just like the movies when you were growing up.
Yeah.
Minority Report, all those.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, like
We're
that's
sliding,
so-
we're sliding windows. We're sliding
Yep.
invisible windows.
yeah. Well, for all of you can't see right now, we're sliding invisible windows on and off the screens.
That's
Damn, this is
crazy,
crazy, man. I'm very like
Look, man, it's
intrigued now. But now it all makes sense too with this whole China thing about why China doesn't
Yeah.
want, because financially there's so much. Now I've never understood why so many people are against Bitcoin, but now that I have just a little better understanding, it makes sense. I get why they hate it, because you can make it on your own,
Bro,
you know.
like, there's people like, you know, and I call them friends and shit. They're my friends, but when you know, like they'll be happy to fucking tell me that, oh, did you see fucking Bitcoin? It went down, and I'm like, oh yeah. Are you still buying it? Did you sell? And I'm like, man, bro, I fucking bought more. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You know?
buy the dip.
Buy the dip, man. You know, but yeah, it's so weird, bro. Like, kind of how people can kind of find like satisfaction or like contentness and like your tiny little
I feel
micro
you.
downfalls. and
Because
shit.
they don't partake.
They don't believe in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like shit, man. But that's what's going on in crypto right now, man. It's exciting. Every day it's like I try to. Sometimes I'm talking to Flex, man, and it's like I don't even know where to start the conversation. Yeah, I mean, that's El Salvador right now, man. They're on top of the world, bro. Like
That's dope.
I'm really like impressed with the president there right now.
That's dope. Honestly, that's really tight that you told me, and I just that little understanding. It just makes sense why so many people are against it and why so many people are for it too.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I get it now. I'm definitely gonna look more into it because I want to understand this. Now, with that being said, fellas, top 5.
Hey, gonna hit you with the top
okay.
5. Uno, dos, tres,
Okay.
cuatro, cinco.
I said the first one. I said top 5 West Coast albums. I think last week
We did
E said top 5 East Coast artists.
artists.
Now this time, Joe, you let us know what is the top 5. Top
What's
5
today's
what?
top 5?
Shit.
Make it easy. TV shows, games,
Okay.
movies, whatever
Yeah, you
y'all
know what?
want.
That's perfect. Let's do top 5 TV shows, any genre, any time, circa.
Okay.
Damn, that's
Okay.
tough because you said any genre.
Any genre. And
Any era?
Any era, like.
We got. Now let's at least centralize it. Let's
Okay.
put one genre at least,
Okay.
like sitcoms or like, you know what I mean?
Okay, let's do.
Novelas.
Because you got the action
Let's
shows.
do comedy sitcoms.
Okay,
Comedy
okay,
sitcoms.
top 5 comedy. Oh, okay, that's a good one. That's
Hey,
a good
we
one.
might even end up crossing on the ones that we
Okay.
like.
Oh yeah.
Let me
I'm gonna
see.
write mine down. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, so of course, first comedy sitcom on my list. I'm pretty sure it's on your list too. I don't know if you want to say it on 3. Married with Children.
Okay. Was that top 5? Is that 5 or?
That's number 5.
All
I'll say
right.
number 5.
All right.
Married with Children. Then number 2 is Unhappily Ever After. I don't know if you guys ever seen that one.
That's a new one, right?
No, it's actually 90s also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like it was kind of based on Married with Children.
Yeah.
Because it was like a guy and his wife and like the 2 kids.
Yeah.
Except he would go down to the basement to like for leisure time.
Oh
Where
okay.
he had this fucking hand puppet that would come to life like when he's just kicking back. By
I'm
himself.
trying to remember that one.
But it's always like it's like the same like Married
What was
with
it
Children,
called?
Unhappily Ever After.
No,
And
yeah.
then the intro song was Hit the Road, Jack.
Oh, I remember with the puppet.
Yeah.
Oh.
That
Okay.
was a show. I
Yeah.
loved it. That was the show.
So that's number
Don't
4.
you come back no more, no more.
Yeah, I remember the song.
Yeah.
on the-
yeah.
on the show.
And it had like the hot daughter and like the
You-
goofy son.
He went in the
Okay.
basement, and that's where he would talk to his little
I think
stuffed
now it's
animal
kinda
dude.
coming into-
I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember
And
that.
then number 3, I'm gonna say, y'all remember Small Wonder?
With the
Small
robot?
Wonder, the little girl robot?
Yeah. She was a
That
little
was
girl. She wore like a red dress, red and white dress
Yeah,
or something,
She
right?
was like a little, like the dad was like an engineer, so he created this little girl robot,
Yeah.
you know, and so she's part of the family and shit, but she's a robot trying to like learn empathy and shit.
I don't even remember that.
But it's called Small Wonder.
Small World Wonder. Small
don't
Wonder.
even-
I remember that one. Yeah.
She's a small
That's 3?
wonder. Yeah. All right, number 4.
The 2, number
dinosaurs.
2.
Oh, number 2, dinosaurs.
The family.
Oh, the
of Di-
Family Dinosaur. I remember
Yeah.
the live action. That was
Yeah.
live action.
All right, and fuck it. Number 1. You know what? I'm gonna go TGIF on this one, bro. This one's a little more wholesome, you know.
Yeah.
Family show. You guys ever watch Step by Step?
Step by step with and they were at the carnival in the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
That was a great
Yeah.
show, bro.
With the twins, right?
No, that's Full
No,
House.
that's Full
That's Full
House.
House.
Step by
Step by
Step
Step.
is the one. The dad was
It was. Think about it like it was.
Lori
like,
Loughlin was the girl,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Like-
I know. Step by step.
It was like the new version of like the Brady Bunch
Okay.
because you know he had his kids
And she had
I know
her.
step by step. Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That was a. See, these are some that people don't even remember, bro. Those are good
I went
ones.
hard. I went deep into my mind on these, bro.
Those were good. Those are some good ones.
All right, which way we going?
Well, I'm next or June's?
You up next, E?
All right. Number 5. I'm gonna go Family Matters too. Number 5.
All right.
Number 5, Family Matters. Number 4, I'm gonna go Boy Meets World.
Ooh.
Boy Meets World. That one was.
Damn.
Was his neighbor? What was that girl's name? No, that was the
Topanga.
teacher was the neighbor.
Yeah,
Oh,
teacher-
Mr. Feeney.
Yeah,
That
Topanga.
girl's
Topanga.
Topanga.
Topanga. That's number
He
4.
was trying to bang you, Topanga.
Hey.
Yeah, bro, low key, I had a crush on that girl. Like,
Who
the
did?
whole fucking series. dog.
Who did?
Number 3,
God damn.
I'm gonna go. Damn, I'm trying to remember the name, but Wonder Years, the Wonder Years.
You know they're remaking that, right?
Yeah?
Already.
It's from the other perspective though. This
Okay.
time he's a black kid and it's not
Oh
him
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
I wonder,
Yeah,
is
I've
it
seen
the
that.
same
Time.
Era, like
I think it's the
70s,
Okay.
same time
or
era.
70s?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
So it's gonna tackle,
I'm
some
curious
justice.
about it. I saw some of the first episode.
I wonder if they're gonna have what's his name? You know that's
Fred
his
Savage.
Name, Fred Savage. That's Corey's
Yeah.
older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know that? That's crazy.
yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna have him enter. That would be kind of cool, right? If they had them like come
Kinda
on
collide.
the show, like collide at
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah.
Not as an adult, just have like a little kid where they say his name,
Oh, yeah.
or something
okay.
like he's at the teacher's. Or
Maybe
older
they're
than
in
your
the same high
student,
school
you
or
hear
same middle
something,
school or something. Yeah.
Just a little like
Yeah.
Easter egg. That'd be
yeah.
cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
Or Winnie, the girl. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that's true.
That was number 3,
That's
right?
You remember that shit? I still remember that shit.
All
Fucking Winnie Cooper.
right, number 2. I'm gonna say Family Matters. Steve Urkel.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I used to
okay.
love TGIF, like you said.
It's
TGIF kept me
condition.
away from the streets on Friday nights.
Thank God it's Friday.
You ain't alone.
That was number 3, right?
Yeah.
So number 2 was that? No,
No,
that
I
was
think that
2.
was
Those two. You got it.
Number 1, I'm gonna say you can't forget Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's
That's a
number
good
1.
one.
Yeah.
I like
Uncle
it.
Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Phil.
We all had an Uncle Phil.
R.I.P. Uncle Phil.
R.I.P. Uncle
Yeah.
Phil. Yeah, that's my top
Did you
5.
guys catch the reunion?
I didn't.
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah, I saw it. It's, yeah.
Was it alright?
It was a tearjerker, bro.
Yeah.
It was a tearjerker.
There's a lot of them,
They
man.
go
Like,
through a lot of drama, like the inside drama.
yeah.
They go through all that shit.
Damn, they went through a lot. If you think about it though, because there's a lot of people. All right, my top 5 now.
Yeah.
You done, right? That was your.
Yeah, I
you
was
just
5.
said it. All
I
right,
was
my
5.
top 5. Coming in at number 5. My eyes are getting weary. King of Queens.
Oh,
I love
okay,
it. I
yeah,
love that show, man. That's one of my shows.
I love that show.
I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of the King of Queens. I don't
Yeah.
know. I always like their dynamic. They work
Yeah.
good together,
Yeah.
bro.
Good
Like,
combo.
yeah, it's a good. And then the pops, Arthur.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
man,
yeah.
he's just. That's the show.
Yeah.
I
That's
had
the
a time
show.
where I would watch that show, like maybe a good couple months, where I was just like,
No, it's,
Yeah.
yeah, me too. That's how I fell in love with it. I
Yeah.
probably don't watch it today.
Yeah.
But if I'm like cruising, like surfing the channels, and I
Yeah.
see it on, I'll be like, let me see what
Oh.
episode.
Here's a little tidbit about that show. I remember, I don't know why I remember it, but the wife in the show, she was actually pregnant during some of the filmings.
Yeah, I
wife.
remember that.
So they'll do like scenes in certain ways. So they'll
Angles.
show the belly
Yeah.
and shit.
Ah,
Yeah, I remember that.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's just-
Yeah, they're trying. The writers. I heard the writers were trying to fill it in where maybe they had a kid, but they couldn't.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
They do that a lot now.
Yeah.
Now they'll just put like a green thing on them and they'll CGI it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
It's just literally a little.
Pretty cool.
All right, number 4. When this boy meets world, that's my
Boy,
number 4
yeah.
too. I love Boy Meets World. That was a great show, bro.
Yeah.
Just like you said, Corey. That was my guy. His boy Sean. You know what I mean? When he got
Yeah.
Lisa. You know what I mean? Him and
Hey.
Topanga.
Oh, yeah.
They was all-
Days.
Hey, you know the girl who Eric later on when they were in college? Remember that
The
girl,
old
the
girl,
tall red hair?
Mhm.
Yeah.
She became a porn actress.
Oh,
No
crazy.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little tidbit for everyone out there.
Chase
No.
Lane.
I forgot her name.
Hey, Chase Lane.
Still acting. Number 3.
Top notch.
Yes, no, maybe.
Don't
Malcolm in the
know.
Middle, bro. That was my
Malcolm-
show.
yeah,
I love Malcolm in the
That
Middle.
was a good show.
Question.
That's one of my
Yeah,
shows.
Malcolm in the Middle,
That's
man.
hard, bro.
I watched
People
that.
don't know how much that show
Yeah.
did for me growing up, bro, because my older brother used to bully me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
real talk.
Yeah.
And I was, sometimes I was Reese, because Reese would get bullied by Francis. Sometimes I was Malcolm, because he get bullied by Reese. And sometimes I was Dewey, because everybody would bully Dewey. So I loved that show,
Yeah,
bro.
Malcolm in the Middle. That's a good show.
My number 2 is Love and Marriage. I love that show, bro. Married with Children, Al Bundy,
Yeah.
4 touchdowns in one game,
Yeah.
poke high.
Poke high.
That was my idol growing up, bro.
Al
I wanted to
Bundy.
be a fullback.
No, man.
You know, my favorite scenes in that show, bro, is when he's at the shoe store, bro.
Okay.
With Griff.
Yeah, that's a good show, man.
Hey,
That's a
and
good-
when they started doing all
If
the
you
no
build it,
man
it will
shit.
come.
If you
Oh,
build
yeah.
it will
That was
come.
Bud, huh?
Yeah,
In
Bud.
the basement.
And for me, my number one all time is We're Brothers.
Hey,
We're happy and we're
yeah.
sitting. Bro, that, for me,
Man, it's a gang show.
that was my
man.
show because Pops was on there.
Yeah.
The Wayne's Marlon on that show. Honestly, back then, I always thought I liked Sean more.
Yeah.
But going back, Marlon made the show
No,
funny, bro.
Yeah,
Marlon
he
made
was more
it.
comedic.
Marlon made it, bro,
Yeah.
because he was so fucking animated.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
You know, I still remember I remember there's a scene where he's gonna have a party and shit, but he's like trying to be low budget on everything and shit. So he's like, oh, I got some drinks. It says Coca-Cola in big letters. He's like, but it's actually Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that was a good show, man.
Oh god.
That's
And yo, we'll
so-
just throw one in for good measure, man. Nobody mentioned this one. I'm ashamed that I didn't mention it myself, but Martin, bro.
Oh, Martin.
Oh, Martin, that's a great show.
Oh.
Hey, you know what? Also, too, people are gonna be like, "Hey, what's up with the Raza not showing any love to George Lopez?" You know, I
Hey,
love
George
George
Lopez.
Lopez, but it
George
wasn't.
Lopez.
These are honorable mentions. The Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
I love the Drew Carey show growing
Yeah.
up. That was another one for me.
Even in Spanish, I think earlier we said Chavo del Ocho.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Growing up, everybody had to watch that.
There's a gang. This is a gang.
Chapulín
This is
Colorado.
our
So
top
much,
fives,
man.
you know.
So this is top 5 for tonight. Let's see what it's gonna be for next time, man. I'm curious. I can't.
And we like to.
This was a
bring these
good
up
top
random.
five. I like this
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
five. This was a good one.
Yeah, man. So, I guess with the top 5, should we call it a night, y'all? Or y'all want? Unless y'all want to speak about something else.
Let's see. Right now, what's going on with me? I'm in a community online right now.
Yeah.
An NFT community. It's called the Levitated Arts.
Okay.
Levitated Laboratories, and yeah, it's an NFT community. It's the NFTs are going to be called the emoticons. They're like these smiley faces, but they're like these comets that are coming to Earth to invade.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting, but yeah, I bought one piece from my buddy. He calls himself Levitated Arts. So that's what I'm doing online right now, just kind of promoting that.
Yeah.
I'm in a meme contest right now for it, so I'm like, you can see me on Twitter. I'm like busting memes right now. But yeah, that's me, man. That's what's keeping me busy at home when I'm just leisuring around, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. For me, on my off time, I got my little small business. I actually got some pop-ups coming up in October and November. I'm trying to do a whole bunch of them and get the word out.
Alright.
I'm actually trying to explore different cities, trying to do different venues. And like I said, fellas, man, us Latinos need to team up, man, because these Latinas, they're taking the power, and we need to step up because low key, I don't know if it was trying to offend me one time. Some chick, she made a comment, and if chick offends you, it's my fault. I'm gonna say chick. I was at a pop up, right? And she walked up to my booth. She was with she had her own booth, and she was like, "Oh, like I like what you're doing, but you know what will help you better is like if you try to communicate with Homeboy Industries, and because they help people that are trying to get back into society and to get out of, and people who just got out of jail." And
So
I'm
what,
like,
would she think you
yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I said, oh, cool, thank you for the insight and the info, and I was like, what the fuck, like, just because I'm a dude out here trying to sell T-shirts, or you think I just came out of jail or something? Like, I don't know, I didn't know how to take that, the way she came at me, she was like,
it was a little awkward. It sounded.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because Homeboy Industries is a cool
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's dope. Don't get
I
me
said I
wrong.
love their chips. I had their
But
chips.
It's a little.
The way she approached me, she was
That's a
like,
little-
I think she was trying to throw some shade or something.
It seemed a little like prejudicial. Like,
Yeah.
you're like,
Maybe my
short.
designs look kind of like some people in jail do or
She was
whatever.
probably
But
like, "Qué bueno que este cholo ya
Se está saliendo de las calles. I'm like, but I was like, okay, cool, thank you, man, thanks for the insight, you know, whatever. But then I thought about it, like I got home and I was thinking, because I was sometimes people tell me stuff, I don't process it right away, but then I get to thinking, like, was this chick trying to like say that maybe she thinks I'm just rehabilitate, what's it called?
Rehabilitating.
Yeah, rehabilitating, trying to get back into society or what?
That's kind of the vibe.
That's a bit
Yeah, right?
presumptuous of her. And
Yeah, but whatever. But that's what I say, man.
it's the entitlement to walk up to be able. I just can't believe that someone could be that entitled to not think that you're disrespecting them when you walk up and say something like that. That's like, just very. You need to look, chick. Get your ass over there. Go back to your booth.
Back
get
to
in
your
your
booth.
booth.
Yeah.
I'm in my booth. You
Let me do
your
my
booth.
thing.
Go
You
back to
know.
your powerful booth.
Go back to your innocent booth. Go back to your homegirl booth.
Oh man.
That shit's funny, man.
Yeah, man. That was I could feel how that could be a little awkward.
Yeah.
But I think you handled it good.
Yeah. I just thanks for the info. Cool. I'll check it out. But I did check it out. I didn't really see them doing any events or nothing. But
Yeah.
because she said they help. They're a nonprofit organization or whatever, and they help people trying to get back into society. Like,
Yeah. Which is
I'm already part of society. What the
super
fuck?
I never left.
I never left.
I don't remember the name of the it's a father, no, a Catholic father who runs the.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I forgot his name, but yeah, I mean they do a lot of good things, man. A lot of people become actors.
Yeah.
Off of there, like they get the opportunity.
Yeah.
And I actually just seen low-key on Instagram. I seen Rev Ree. She's a known artist, hip hop underground.
Oh yeah, the rapper.
She put a post throwing some shade at the Fools Gone Wild.
Oh yeah.
Cause how they put up a gang of memes and like,
Yeah.
hey fool, shit like that. And she did like a little shade, like us Latinos, we need to start doing better moves and not just be considered as jokes and like fool this, fool that, And I saw the comments. A lot of people are like posting at Fools Gone Wild, like, oh okay, like. I mean, is she trying? Maybe she's trying to come back and be relevant. Well, she's kind of relevant.
She's popping,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
And her, she has her circle.
And shout out to Snow the Product. I think.
Yeah, they're like in the same sphere.
Yeah.
What was her group called? The Girls Pug or some shit?
I don't know. I've never.
I used to follow her.
Yeah, this guy's a big fan right here.
Yeah, I used to be a fan of her like for a while. Like I went to a couple of her shows like maybe like 7 years ago.
My boy's a big fan of her too.
Yeah.
I know another guy.
I used to follow, bro. It's because you know what, bro? Like all them rapper chicks that were doing ciphers, bro. Like
Yeah.
It was
like Gavilan and
Gavilan and I forgot the other girl.
Yeah, there's one more that they were all chilling with together.
Yeah, and then so I used to follow all them girls, man. And they're all lookers too, man.
Yeah.
They could rap and they look alright. Like fuck it.
Gavilan got.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But Snow the Product, she's actually on Power 106. I don't know if you heard of one of her singles. Yeah.
Which one?
Snow the Product.
Snow's. She's huge. Oh yeah. She's huge. Yeah. She's honestly, bro. She's probably the biggest Mexican artist that's not 6'9" because she's huge overseas, bro.
Yeah.
Like not just here. She's smaller than she is everywhere else, bro. Everywhere else she's bigger than here. She's a real rapper, bro. She really raps. She's not just talking about her pussy and
yeah. She got bars. And something June mentioned before, not on the podcast, but he mentioned that there's a Latinos, there's a wave of Latino rappers blowing up.
Oh yeah, it's a big wave right now. People don't know, but in LA, that's the new wave right now.
That's wonderful, bro.
Yeah, it's good news because for a long time we were just considered as Chicano rappers, right? But now
that's crazy, and that's crazy, because that's another. I want us to talk about this next time.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about this what I'm about to tell y'all. There's a big divide in the Mexican rap community because those artists that you're talking about, that felt like we were always not we, because I don't feel this way, but I mean like because I've been rapping since a while.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But artists that were rapping around in that time feel like we were labeled Chicano artists. and put aside, and now the new wave aren't Chicano artists. So there's a resentment from the new artists and the older artists. You can see it. I personally like the older artists. I don't consider my rap Chicano rap, but I listened to some back in the day. Yeah. But I also listen to some of these new young rappers. Yeah. But you can see on the Instagram, some of them don't get along. Some of them don't. Yeah. And it's kind of it's fucked up because, like you said, Latinos, Mexicans always hate the worst on this. So. Yeah.
It's like I used to always think about this back then, and that's why I kind of liked what you guys were doing back then too, which was these Chicano artists, bro. Back then, they weren't doing any collaborations with black rap groups. You know, and I feel like a lot of that had to do with
hindered their own success.
Yeah.
You know, because they were isolating themselves to just one genre.
Exactly.
Chicano rap.
Yes. But yeah, we just need a little unity, everyone. Everyone just get together, man, because honestly, the world's a little, it's shady right now. So we just all got to get along together because right now, more than ever, I feel like everyone's divided. Yeah. It's political, it's social, it's coolness, Instagram, richness, like it's everything right now, bro. Yeah. Vaccinated, everything.
At the end of the day, man, we're all one race. We're all humans, and we're the human race, and we just gotta get along, man. No matter what you are, no matter what race you are, and you just gotta put differences aside and start. You know, sometimes we gotta really think about what the fuck's going on in today's world and shit. It's really us people against the government, to be honest.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, man. So if anybody ever watched the movie Blood In, Blood Out, don't do what Miklo did. He tried to take power over everybody, but
that's how you get 15 in a stab wound.
He got shot by his own cousin. That'll let you know he made the wrong moves. He took his leg, carnal. But fucking, man, with that, we're going to leave y'all with the end of episode number 8, numero 8.
Happy to be here, y'all.
We want you guys to leave in the comments. Give us your top 5 sitcoms. Let us know who you guys were watching, who's your favorite, and let us know if you liked ours and if you didn't agree with them or if you did.
What's up? Y'all take care.
Y'all take care, man.
And remember, let us know what your crypto is. Let us know who you fucking with on crypto. Let us know. Because we want to know who you fucking with.
Shiba. Go buy some Shiba so my shit can go up.
Let's go. Doge to the moon.
Doge to the moon, man. We out.
We out, fellas.
All right. Peace.